Gentle sleep consultants aren't going to like this, but there is absolutely a time and a place for behavioural sleep training techniques. I actually have a bit of a problem with the word gentle. I absolutely understand it in its context. I do think it weaponizes a lot of the sleep training industry, which is already divisive as it is. And that's because it implies that anything but what they're doing as a gentle sleep consultant is not gentle or harsh or abusive or neglectful. None of that. Now, I am the biggest believer that the bulk of sleep work actually happens with how you structure your day, where your calories are, the sleep environment, the sleep pressure, timings, all of that. But when it comes to teaching self-settling, there is a reason why behavioural sleep training techniques are often needed, and that's because there is a behavioural cause for the overnight wakings. It's actually called childhood behavioural insomnia, sleep onset association subtype. A whole lot of words to say that for so many babies, there is a habit that forms that the way that they fall asleep is the way that they look to be resettled overnight. And that usually means being fed back to sleep, rocked back to sleep, bounced back to sleep, all of which can become incredibly unsustainable for families. We also have to take each baby's temperament into consideration. Pick up, put down has a shelf life for so many babies. Sitting in the room for a baby that is 15 months, easily engaged, very social, is going to make for a very unproductive sleep training experience. Not for all babies, but for a lot. So do not feel guilty or bad if you are needing to use a behavioural sleep training technique like a FERBA or a modified FERBA. They absolutely have their place in the sleep training picture. My job is to make sure that regardless of the technique, it is all productive and we minimise tears. And it is sustainable for you as the parent implementing this. So the bulk of sleep work happens during the day to set the stage for success when you go to use your technique at bedtime and overnight.